resting us physically at the 3-week layoff. What'd you think?
With turnovers. That's why the difference in the game was. And we had the mishaps there on the kickoff return. We worked how to carry the football all the time, and we work catching squib kicks and loops and all that. We even send our guys out early before the game and pre-game to do that, and we also do it in practice. So we've got to make sure we handle that. That kind of flipped the game for sure. And we had a couple opportunities I thought in the first half we just didn't take advantage of. But mainly to me it was turnovers, taking care of the ball.
What about your offense's inability to move the ball?
That was all part of it. We turned the ball over. We had some holding penalties and that type of thing. And we should move the ball better, and we will.
How much did the wind affect Connor?
Nothing.
Why weren't you able to get the ball?
I have no idea. I'll look at the film and find out. I have no idea.
I mean, to Paul Richardson?
Yeah, we got it to him in the second half. Should have thrown it to him. We gave it to him in reverse the first play. We threw it to him on the second play. And we'll just keep working at it.
Any of those problems attributable to the layoff?
I don't think so. No.
It was a third game in a row you've had some special teams mistakes.
Yeah.
You survived them the first time.
Right. Those weren't coaching mistakes. Those are kids not doing what they're supposed to do, holding on the ball correctly and recovering it correctly. Those are things we work out all the time, and so we'll just have to keep working at it.
What was your thought on Connor's inability to find receivers?
I don't know. I'll look at the film and exactly find out. He started doing a little bit better in the second half. I don't know why he didn't do it as good in the first half.
What'd you see from Michael Atkins that made you want to play him more, and then what'd you see from him today?
He's good, he's fast, he can run the ball, he's a good running back, and he'll play a lot for us.
Is there changing the guard at tailback now?
Well, of course.
He's the starter? Is he the
I
starter?
don't know if he's the starter, but he's going to play.
Okay.
How did you feel
When you play?
Yeah.
How did you feel your offensive line performed today?
I'll look at it on film. We had too many penalties in the first half. One of them was a late hit that kind of flipped the game there on us, and he didn't play anymore the rest of the game. Can't be doing that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous.
Your defense seemed to hold up for a good portion of.
They didn't
No? Not even in the first
590
half?
yards.
First half?
Give it 590 yards. We can't be doing that. We should have had 3 picks. We're right there. We're double covering the kid. We're all over him, and we don't make the play. We got to make the play.
Yeah.
So we got to work on making that play. We got to work on it harder in practice. We got to do a better job as coaches making them high point the ball. We should have had 3 picks in the first half. I mean, we're right there. We have a better chance of catching than he does, and we don't catch it.
But to his point, most of the damage was done in the second half, so what changed there? I mean,
Did you watch the kickoff returns?
Yeah.
That's what changed it. I mean, when you give them the ball 3 times inside down there like that, and then we did the pick, I mean, that's what changed it, turnovers.
First league game, Mike, did you get a gauge of what it's going to take to win in this league? And how, no.
Play better, not turn the ball over. Throw the ball to the right guys.
what did you say to your team that you could share with us?
Nothing.
Do you think this program is near the Oregon State level as far as talent-wise? You have the talent to
Yeah,
join this league?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we had talent to play with Oregon State. No doubt in my mind.
Oregon State has struggled at times on defense this year. What sort of things were you looking at that you guys could have taken advantage of?
Well, we felt like we could take advantage of a few things. We felt like we could run the ball, which we did. If we didn't have the couple of big sacks, we would have had over 200 yards rushing, which is pretty good, considering we weren't rushing very well. And then if we would have, thrown and caught the ball a little bit better, we would have moved the ball better. We should have had, there's some plays left on the field, and granted I've always thought they play extremely hard on defense. And, 95 is a really good player. We couldn't block him early.
Was Powell 100% with his thigh coming in?
Yeah.
Okay. You were using Atkins in this 3-week layoff, looking at him. Any others you were looking at? Did he jump out at you during?
Michael he's been running good. He's so fast. You can see how he gets on the sideline, how he makes yards when you think he's down, and he's just really fast.
Did you recruit him for San Jose State?
Yeah.
So he kind of switches. He hadn't committed to you.
He hadn't committed to us.
Yeah. Turnovers really piss coaches off, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, because you just give yourself no chance, especially when you turn it over back to back on kickoff returns. That's a huge momentum killer. And we were fighting with it, and they made a couple plays there.
Did you think you were, not in great shape, but in fairly good shape before those two?
Well, I thought we were down 17-3 at half, and we hadn't hardly moved the ball at all. And they made a couple, we should have picks, and they made catches. So I thought, right there, that if we came back out in the second half and stopped and got it back and went down and scored, we'd be right there. But they made a good drive, and then we fumbled. And then it was basically out of hand. But our kids, the one thing I will say this, they kept battling, we kept fighting, we kept pushing. You know, I thought we got that onside, and we had it and it slipped out of our hands. If we would have got that, that might have been a big deal, because we could have gone down and made 38-19 and looked the deal. But they kept battling.